Hello, Sonya. Zach here again. Um, Before I give my comment on your video, I just want to say that I've enjoyed listening to your videos and reading your posts. It's been a pleasure hearing from you, and I appreciate all the feedback that you've given me on my assignments as well. And I know we had a class together last semester, and I'd like to see you in another class for the next semester as well. But anyways, I think you've done a really good job on your assignment this week. I especially like how you talked about change and how that it's different for certain people. I mentioned that as well. I touched on that just a little bit in my video as well. But I really like what you had to say about that because you're right. There's a lot of people that are creatures of habit, and change is very difficult for them. And there's also people that are the opposite who live in change, and their lives are changing all the time. And an incident like this may be familiar to them and may not affect them in the exact same way that it would for someone who is not used to change. As I mentioned in my video, I've had a similar experience as well with trying to learn to trust a social worker and open up and build rapport, and then having to switch and start over. And I know from my experience that was very difficult for me, and I think you've done a good job explaining how that can be difficult for someone as well, and how you talked about the social worker showing empathy. That was good as well. And also, I like what you had to say about maybe that they should have had more identification, possibly, to make them feel a little more comfortable and let them know who they were immediately, where they could see it and visualize it. I think that was a good point to bring up as well. But I think you've done a great job this week explaining the importance of trust and building rapport with a social worker, and how important it can be to really do your best to make someone in that situation feel comfortable and feel like they can trust you and build that relationship with you in the same way that they did with their other social worker. Anyways, good job, and I've had a great time listening to what you had to say this semester, and I wish you the best of luck. Thanks.